Hey you guys, so it is, let's see, day 598, 99, 100 of quarantine time here. And I'm gonna share with you how to live off of your pantry, you guys. Meal plan, shop monthly. Even if it wasn't for everything that's going on in our world right now, this is a great way to save money. And it saves us some little sanity of not having to constantly plan stuff, look for things, and just, you know, do it. You can do it. And this is a great time to really, every excuse you had before of not trying this is the time to give it a try. And I'm like kind of laughing, you know, because I asked the kids to try to be a little bit quieter. It's a cold, rainier day. We're all stuck home, so I'm laughing. They're playing the Wii if you hear them in the background, but that's okay because this is life and this is real, and I'm gonna share my tips with you, okay? So, I'm gonna show you the printables that I have first. If you guys haven't gotten these from the site, check the comments for the link. Otherwise, you can find it on mybjswholesale.com, and in the menu, hit shop, or the frugalfarmgirl.com, and you would just search monthly grocery shopping. So there's 4 printable sheets that if you like to be organized, or maybe this will help you get started, you're gonna start, and I highly suggest grabbing a little clipboard. My kids have clipboards for their chores, and I just took one of theirs because it makes you feel better. Get your clipboard, get your monthly inventory checker on there. So this sheet is just the basic items that you need in your pantry that you can always come up with meals, and this stuff lasts. You don't have to worry about it expiring and using it up. This is your pantry inventory list that you want to take, print out, and go through your pantry and figure out what you have. Now you guys, wherever you've been following me on the Frugal Farm Girl or the BJ's site, this is it. This is how it looks. Now in our old house, we had no pantry and we had the basement stair. This house is amazing. This kitchen is like the best for the size. So this is huge, and it's all perspective, right? To some, this could seem tiny. To others, it's gigantic. Who cares, you guys? The size does not matter. We are learning. You are gonna be trying to do this to meal plan, shop monthly, and save your family tons of money. And right now, avoid going to the stores. So you're gonna look through, get your little inventory checker, and write down everything that you have and how much of it. So if you have, let's say, you can add in your other stuff too, right? So on my snacks, I can write in other things that I have, right? Granola bars, these are things that I always have. Popcorn, we pop our own kernels, but it's a great cheap snack. Pretzels, fruit snacks, pudding cups, not anymore because my kids hate pudding. We got this done like 3 years ago. So that's kind of a little outdated. My kids are a little older now. But you're gonna fill in what you already have. We bought Pop-Tarts. That's something we don't normally buy, but it was a good thing if my husband's blood sugar goes low. And they last forever, right? Okay, so just write down all of the stuff that you have, the pantry items. I always like to keep a check on my canned tomatoes. I had to buy canned tomatoes now because I used all of my homemade tomatoes, so that's always a great thing. Your beans. I have to have my tea in the wintertime, like a big tea person. If you do venison meat, these little packets are great things to have to add into your meat, add to potatoes. Any basic meat, you can just throw in a box of this seasoning and you've got yourself a delicious little snack. So this is something I always keep in my pantry. Obviously your baking stuff. Did you want to come over? I'm sorry, I just want to come over and organize this, right? This is something I could do, but this kind of stuff, it doesn't bother me. I don't care how it looks. Kidney beans, right? That's always something I get at BJ's or Costco. We still have a couple of our own canned pickles. This is still from Thanksgiving time when I make a corn dish that I like, canned corn. But don't feel bad, stock up on your pasta, stock up on canned fruit even. There's nothing wrong with that. When you can get soup on clearance, get it. These are still from Thanksgiving. So keep these items on hand so that you have quick, easy meals that you can come up with and things that are gonna last you more than a week or two. So you can print out this sheet again to get those ideas. So some frozen things you want: fruit, waffles, vegetables, ice cream is a necessity right now. Frozen pizza, meatballs. If you don't like frozen pizza, get frozen pizza crust. At BJ's, I've shared the kit, the pizza kit that I love. It comes in a pre-made crust, which making your own pizza crust is super easy, as long as you stocked up on yeast. It's the pizza kit, I can't remember the name of it, but I will drop the link to that in this comment section because it's great. You get 3 pizzas in it, and we put them in the freezer, and it's great. It works fine. We actually just used, I shared this on my stories, the school, we're getting lunches from the school, and we got cheese sticks that the kids won't eat plain. So I ripped them up and put them on the pizza, and it turned out, I should have took a picture after because it looked really good, and it was great. So you just gotta be creative. Meat, chicken, ground beef, ground turkey, pork chops, steaks, roast, sausage, bacon, fish. Again, you customize it to what your family likes specifically. Or when you do your monthly shopping trip and you have whatever items you need, always look for clearance, coupons, what is on sale. We talked about the snacks, so if you have a baby, make sure you have diapers, wipes, baby food, formula. There's a spot in there for pet care. You wanna not, be getting pet supplies frequently. You wanna stock up on personal care items. The basics are shampoo, deodorant, your feminine products, toothpaste, soap, body wash, razors. And then our household items, which are extremely hard to come by, but not as bad. You just gotta constantly be watching sites and shopping early in the morning, and go smaller stores like Dollar General has been having some stuff, local mom and pop stores. So household items. Look at how bright this light is. Wow. All right, household items. Paper plates. I wouldn't say, but I know that's on there because a lot of people use paper plates. Napkins, aluminum foil, plastic wrap, toilet paper, coffee filters, dish soap. Some of these are to give you an idea of things that you might not be thinking about that you should only be buying monthly. Laundry detergent, fabric softener, Ziploc bags, if you use paper cups, garbage bags. So get your sheet, get it going, and write everything that you have down, and then next to it you write how many you need to buy, right? Is 1 box of diapers gonna get you through? That kind of stuff. That's why it's great to do this at BJ's and Costco, because if you need fruit snacks, 1 box of fruit snacks should last your family a month. So then you're gonna write, after you have your inventory, when you are wanting to shop monthly, all the things that you need to buy, you're gonna put into a separate list. Everything that you are gonna need to buy is gonna go on a list like this. It doesn't have to be BJ's, it could be Costco, it could be Sam's. Wholesale clubs are so much easier to do a monthly shopping trip. The item, how much it is, you go to bjs.com, you can find the price. If you look at my BJ's wholesale, what BJ's coupons we have, now you guys know that they're just doing the sale price, so you can still go through your book and write that that's on sale. You don't need to clip the coupons, you don't need to bring a coupon in as of right now. If you're watching this video and the coronavirus thing is over, that is supposed to be going back to normal. And you can write your final price. Because when you're doing this, it's to save money and to stick within a budget. This way you know that you can have maybe $400, $500 a month, whatever your amount is to shop with. I'm gonna add on there, if you have no idea how much you should be spending on groceries, there is this grocery calculator that you can use based on your family size, and it gives you a general idea of how much you can start with for your grocery spending budget, and I will drop that link below too. Okay, so these printables are gonna help you. The goal is to come up with a month's worth of meals, and that you don't have to head to the grocery store for really anything that is necessary, right? There could be things that we want to go to the store for, but we're not going to, and this is a great time to put these kind of frugal living tips into practice, you guys. So with the quick meal planner, there's one that you have that looks like this. So it's gonna show you what you're having, how often, and ingredients, because if you are meal planning for a month, you're gonna eat things over and over. And if you have kids, you know how hard it is to get them to eat new things. So this shows you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then your ingredients. So you know, do I have these? Do I need to buy these? You wanna do this before you go to the store. If that is too overwhelming, start first by getting your meal plan going by just doing it for a week. And once you start with the week, you can fill in the month. So start with the week, get your meals, and then you can even swip swap, change up whatever those meals and put them in through the month. It's good to have, you could have 7 days worth of stuff that you can switch around. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with eating things more than once or having it be so simple. I think we just forget how easy it is to just steam up frozen vegetables, and getting them from wholesale clubs is way more affordable. This is a great challenge. Like we haven't gone to any store. It will be 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Who else feels like I can't even keep track of time or days during this whole insane thing? I don't even know what day it is. Monday, right? It's Monday. It feels somewhat normal with the girls doing school, I guess. I feel like I'm sort of just, it's crazy. But for me, I love not spending money. If I can be challenged to spend less, I'm going to. And with meal planning, I love being like, okay, well, we've got to use up a lot of stuff. And this was a great challenge for me in snacks, because we have so many snacks and my kids just need to learn that snack's not old, right? Because we always shop at BJ's. So if they see that there's still fruit snacks almost 2 months later, they're like, oh, these aren't old. They're not old. They're just getting sick of them, right? So my other tip too with the kids snacks is only put out a handful of the fruit snacks and then put them away for a week and then bring them out again so that it seems fresh to them. Or if I get, well, when they were in school, if I bought a big thing of Pirate's Booty, I would package that up into bags, not all of it, and put it over there, and then interchange snacks each week so that my kids don't get sick of it and think it's stale, expired, whatever. So that's my tip on the monthly thing. But you guys, I totally encourage you to get these printables and take this time to challenge yourself to use and get creative on things that you have. I'm gonna share some recipes as well. I did, if you bought a whole chicken and some ground beef, you could get 7 meals out of that. I'm gonna share that below. And just really think outside of the box with recipes. So use this time to look on Pinterest, look around, just do searches of things, proteins that you love. If you love chicken, look for chicken recipes. If you love pork chops, you know, start with your protein and just start writing the recipes down. Or go through, I've got my staples, like I'm all about the cheap budget meals. This is a great one from Better Homes and Garden. Taste of Home has really good recipes. Otherwise, it's someone that I'm not sure how it's gonna taste. BettyCrocker.com is a safe bet. So I'm gonna drop the link too. You can see what I shared for us to have meals last week. This week, here's what our quarantine meal is, which to be honest is not much different than what we normally eat, except for hot dogs. We haven't had hot dogs like this in a long time. But when we went, I feel like it was 2 weeks ago. So will this Friday be 3 weeks? That's crazy. The only meat they had was hot dogs, and we figured, and we might as well get them. So tonight, I still have frozen tilapia from BJ's with some green beans, and I think that might put my green beans out. That's okay. Oh, this is what I wanted to bring up too, milk. So if you can get your kids, if your school is doing the free lunches, take advantage of that. We're getting stuff for lunch and breakfast, which means they're getting 2 milks, a milk for breakfast and a milk for the afternoon. The only thing that we are constantly going through in this quarantine or in a month is milk. And we went to our local gas station and got a half gallon of milk, but now I'm hoping we won't need it as much with the kids' free milks from school. And fresh fruit. I know people are asking about that. We have some apples left because we got a big bag at BJ's, and the kids have also been getting apples a couple days in their lunch. Today they got an orange, so your kids will, hopefully, at least in our area, they're getting some fruit. They also got canned pears. And when our apples are gone, they're gone. Like, that's fine. I want to not have to go to the store for as long as possible. And if the kids keep getting fruit in their lunch, that's fine. So you don't eat fruit Saturday, Sunday. Big deal. Or it's frozen. We still have frozen strawberries that I can whip up into a smoothie. It's fine. It is gonna be fine. We do not have to eat fresh fruit every single day. And that's my thing on fresh fruit. So when it's gone, it's gone. I'll use canned and just wait as long as possible. Before the quarantine, I was in the habit of going out and getting fresh fruit. But during this crazy time, it's not a big deal right now. And if you're struggling income-wise, it's not a big deal right now. It's gonna be okay without fresh fruit. So Tuesday, we're doing tacos. We still have venison meat. And I shared my venison taco recipe on the Frugal Farm Girl, or you can look in the comments. And Wednesday, I'm doing hot dogs. I don't know what side, probably be some frozen veggies or maybe just some tortilla chips and salsa. I got a big thing of salsa at Aldi's a while ago. So we have that, and I got tortilla chips those 2 weeks ago at BJ's. Wednesday, Thursday, I'm doing stir-fried chicken. I found, I'll show you what it looks like. When I pull my meat out, I usually just get a bowl and put my meat in there. Oh, I actually do have regular ground beef. I have a package of. And this is how the Purdue chicken breasts come at BJ's. And I'm not sure when I bought this, but it's coming out. So there's some chicken breasts. And we'll make chicken stir-fry. And to show you guys, we made chicken noodle soup a while ago, which is off that 2 proteins. So that's coming out of the freezer. Boom, 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 boom. Another pantry staple for me in the fridge. You guys know what this is? You guys, can you see? Take a minute for the camera here. Yeast. This is a great thing to have on hand because, here we go. Show you guys. Here's our last bread. And after this, it's homemade bread. That's right. Kids will adjust to that. When they were toddlers, all I did was make homemade bread. And they're gonna have to get used to it again. Now making bread is different if you don't have yeast, how to stock up on it. You're kinda gonna have to buy bread. So that we're using, and Saturday it's gonna be if there's any leftovers or cereal or eggs. Since we raise our own chickens, we have a good amount of eggs right now. I'll always make an egg dish. And in this crazy time, it's kind of nice to just have people, you know, do whatever you want. I know that could be your day if you are really big on going out to eat. That could be your day. You go get, pick up whatever. The point for me is I don't, want to do that. I don't want to spend the extra money on going out to eat. And right now, I just want to avoid it. So I'm all about supporting the small businesses. And if you can do that, great, but don't feel guilty if you don't want to do that either, because you're making your own meals at home. What else? I think that's it, you guys. I really encourage you to try this whole shopping monthly and see what it can do for your budget and just how it does for a peace of mind. And especially during this insane time. I don't know when you're gonna be watching this video again, in case you're watching it when it's over. It's still a great skill to have, and it's a great time to learn this skill. It really will save you money too. I wish I could say an exact number, but I'm telling you, it really will help. And I think that's it, you guys. I hope you have a great, great week. If you are watching this video, please leave a comment and share with me anything on meal planning, anything you have a question on, or anything you think would be helpful to somebody else who's reading through the comments.